So you might be the type of person that you've had a lot of time isolating with your spiritual gifts, and you've been honing your meditation skills, and you've been working on yourself, working on your shadow, and you've had some experiences going into social situations, but you just haven't found people that are in the right vibration. This is the year that you finally connect with your soul tribe. So your soul tribe or your soul family are souls that decided to incarnate together to play out certain themes. Some people in your soul family even incarnated in order to be the antagonist in some of your stories. But many of your soul family incarnate as your close friends, as your relatives, as people that guide and mentor you along the way, and people that light the path of your journey. And you may be the type of person where it's not that you feel like you're not good enough to connect in community. It's not like you really have a deep social anxiety necessarily, but it's just that you've really outgrown your environment. So it feels really awkward, and you get a certain sense of anxiety from being a part of those older environments and those older social situations, those friendships or groups that you were a part of, and you just feel that you've outgrown that energy. And we're not even saying that the people that we've outgrown are necessarily bad or on the wrong path. It's just that they are set up in a different way for a different type of journey and a different type of lifestyle. And 2026 is the year that you'll connect and find your soul family. So let's talk about how I know this, because it might just seem like I'm making some random YouTube video and making a random claim, but this is a major download that I've been getting lately, and I think you might be receiving the same download too. For the last couple years, you've felt a download that you are going to meet your soul family and you are going to be able to set up these amazing lifestyle situations where you're able to generate a ton of abundance and create communities where people operate in harmony and have a ton of fun and celebrate life together. And you also may have had the experience that a lot of the times when you have tried to connect with community, it just really hasn't panned out in the way that you really want it to. And it's important not to take that as a social rejection, but just to realize that you're ready for a certain type of social situation or business situation in your life, and you're not just going to tolerate anything. So it's better that you're waiting for the right situations rather than jumping into things that are not meant for you, or investing time into friendships and relationships that are just simply not serving you anymore. And right now I've been feeling a huge message through the collective that people are coming together. Some of those people are coming together in person and meeting up in different communities. Some of these people are even starting retreat centers and owning land and inviting people to live on it and inviting people to have healing experiences on it. That's happening all over the globe right now. You can just simply look up retreats anywhere for different spiritual needs or different self-improvement purposes, and you'll find communities and real estate and spaces that people are already developing for wellness in the way that a lot of us envision for the new earth. And it's not as widespread as it will be in the new earth, but it is already here. And it's important that we anchor this frequency in, that we are already here. Just the roots are only growing right now, and there's a lot more to grow, but we're already here. It's not like the new earth and all of our visions are so far off. And this connectivity is not just happening in these smaller spiritual circles. All around the world, people are embodying a much more authentic version of themselves. And because of that, they're saying goodbye to certain environments and social groups that they used to be a part of. And they're open to finding new communities and new social environments that truly resonate with how they want to live their life. I truly envision a future where there are so many retreat centers and communities across the world that at all levels, you can enter into this new earth world. You can just start working and volunteering at a community and get a shelter over your head and your food covered. But there's also openings for experienced and talented healers to teach all over the world and generate a lot of abundance. There will be very powerful healers that become world renowned and are traveling through the world, going to these different retreat centers and these different presentations and these different communities and sharing their gifts. And a lot of the people that right now are on the journey of trying to become a coach or a teacher or a healer in some way are setting themselves up for the next few decades. There's going to be an expanded need for people like that, and people with those gifts that are really able to show results are going to be the ones that get more and more attention and are able to do this full time and are able to help people all across the world. And until then, one of the main ways that we can start leaning into this energy of the new earth is to start getting connected with other people that have the same vision. For example, I have a community called the Circle of Wisdom. That's an online community, but I have a vision for it where we have grassroots communities in many different major cities all across the world, as well as retreats that people go to and can meet up with people they know from the online community. But for right now, we mostly just meet up on our weekly Zoom Q&A calls, and we're already forming this energy of a new earth community where we support each other and are able to be an energetic container for each other. And you can feel this frequency growing and expanding within the community. And if you want to get started on the free tier of that community, you can check out the link in the description and join for completely free. And my idea is this: if we start connecting in these online spaces and we get away from these algorithms and all of this force-fed AI slop, and we can actually find these nice niched pocketed communities of like-minded people that are working towards a similar vision for the future, that want to elevate themselves with breathwork techniques and meditation techniques, that want to create more abundance for themselves, that want to heal themselves physically, mentally, spiritually. And if we can come together and create these new earth communities and new earth spaces online, but also in person, then we're going to have such an easier time transitioning to the point where there's going to be millions of people living in new earth style communities, and different cities and areas are going to be supportive to the spirit in a way that we would look at as a new earth society. The cool thing about a new earth style community is it doesn't have guru dynamics. Although there's definitely leaders in the community and there are people that are more leaning into their learning, it doesn't have a hierarchy where people have more of a value or worth than other people. Especially in the Circle of Wisdom and other New Earth style communities, we don't have this hierarchy system. And if you resonate with that vision, then you might be part of the soul families that are involved in the Circle of Wisdom and all of the energy that's converging and coming together to build this amazing community. But either way, 2026 is the year that you're going to come out of this phase of being more isolated or being in communities that you don't necessarily resonate with, and you're going to attract that soul tribe, soul family community. And I know you can feel this. It's because people are ready to connect now. They've gone through their isolated healing phases where maybe if you met your soul family a couple of years ago, maybe some people wouldn't have gone through enough healing to be able to fully operate in that high vibrational way in those relationships. So sometimes it's a good thing that you haven't quite met your soul family yet, because you and other people in your soul family and soul tribe have been going through your own processes and your own awakenings along the journey, so that when you are ready, you can connect with ease and you're able to operate in that higher vibrational relationship way much more soon. And here's a major tip for connecting with your soul family, or at least starting to connect with more people so you can open yourself up to that opportunity of meeting those people that are aligned to be in your life. It's really important to operate with this mindset. The people that you would like to spend time with would like to spend time with you too. Because the people that would resonate with you, you would resonate with them. That's how energy works. So all you have to do is put yourself in a place where you're easy to find. If you're easier for your soul family to find you, then they will find you. If you're just sitting at home and scrolling on the internet, no one's going to knock on your door and invite you to a breathwork gathering somewhere, probably. But if you show up to communities and spiritual spaces, that's the place that your soul family has a chance of meeting you. So if you truly want to meet your soul tribe, show up to spiritual spaces, online communities, in-person events, whatever you can, to go somewhere where you're easier to find, because the people that you're meant to connect with, they want to connect with you already. It's just that you haven't quite found them in the right scenario yet. But it's so easy to just make yourself found by the right people by just showing up to events in your area or showing up to online spiritual spaces and just sharing and being vulnerable and being open to connecting. It just takes for you to step out of your comfort zone and put yourself out there. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, you might also resonate with the Circle of Wisdom community. So come join one of our free gatherings. We have one free gathering every month. So just join at the group chat link and you'll get free access. We also have higher tiers where you can join for 4 Q&A sessions per month. Step out of your comfort zone, join some spiritual communities, step into these online spaces, find some in-person event in your area, go on Eventbrite and look up breathwork or meditation and find something going on in your area and start making yourself easier to find, because 2026 is the year that you're going to connect with your soul family. Thanks so much for watching today, and I'll see you next time.